So as I'm getting ready to film the new Super Squale, I noticed something on the geochron. Like I said, one day I'll do a video on this thing, but check it out. See the sun? The sun's going like this. It's reaching the bottom of its curve, or analemma, as it were. It's going to come like here, and then it's going to go up, and blah, 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 blah. So cool, but as you can see now, look how much daylight we're getting in the northern hemisphere. This whole curve is moving this way. So you can see the United States is getting less and less daylight. South America, Southern Africa, getting more and more daylight. Pretty cool. Well, I guess while we're here, we never really go over this stuff, huh? Here's the Atmos, ticking away, rotating away. And this is, what is this? It's a Stirling engine, and then my Galileo thermometer. Let's get on with the video. And hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. A little behind the scenes, or behind me tour. One day I'll go over that geochron in full detail. Today, it's a day about squale. These super squale, they literally, well, hopefully this video gets out today. It's Thursday. If not, it'll go out Friday. They literally just hit the store today. I've been anticipating them. People have been asking about them, so I wanted to get the video out really quick. And also, while we're doing it, I'm going to do a quick little kind of sneak peek of the 1545 models that dropped a couple of weeks ago or so. I never got a chance to do a video on them. I will. Today I'll just show you really quickly what they look like from my own wrist check. Let's see, on my right wrist, I'm doing the Islander Bethpage Amerigraph with the silver dial. And on my other wrist, I have another Islander. I'm double Islandering it today. This is the Islander, the Blue Dial Mitchell Field Watch. I just finished sampling out and approving the Blue Dial with the Day T window. It looks so cool. So that's something I'll be coming to the store within the next couple of months. But let's see what Squale's got for us today. So this video is about Super Squale. I love saying it like that. I love talking to them. I just talked to them not long before I filmed this video. It's Marco, and I love it. They call me Marco. It's really cool. I love those guys. But really quick, these are the new 1545 divers that came out a couple weeks ago. I did not get a chance to do a video on them. I've been concentrating on other things. But I figured I'll show them for 2 minutes. I will do a full in-depth on them when time permits. There's a gray dial, a black dial, and a white dial. They all also come on the option of a tropic rubber, a black rubber, a gray rubber, and a white rubber. The white is done kind of in a two-tone fashion with golden accents. The black has a little bit of orange accent going at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. And the dial itself is striated. Do you see that? I think you could see it. And then the gray, I think that's the winner. It's the one people are going after. It's a wonderful gray. It's very deep. Not sunburst, not reflective. It is matte, but it's not steel colored. Maybe it has like some tinges of blue in it a bit. It just looks really, really nice. They all run on a Sellita SW200 movement. But that's all I'm going to show on these guys. You can find them on the website. They're there under Squale. But we are here for the Super Squale. You thought Squale was good. Wait until you add a super in front of it. I've got 4 models to show you. These are the ones that have released in the US thus far. I do believe there is another brown dial version, but that's, I think, an exclusive to the UK or something. No exclusives for me. My exclusive is the Montauk, which is an awesome watch. I'll try to remember to put a little card up here. You should check out that one. So there are 2 like vintagey models and 2 more modern models. So I will just start with the vintagey ones, and then I'll move on to the others, and they're not running. So these are all going to be part of Super Squale. It's a series of basically the perfect skin diver. Charles von Buren did trademark the term Super Squale when he trademarked the Squale name, decades and decades ago. So this is, you can see at the dial, you've got the von Buren crest and then Squale underneath it. And then below it, 20 Atmos, and then Super Squale. I'm back. Just had to seat the crown. I don't know why I seated it, actually, because I want to show you how it works. So they're all driven by a Sellita SW200 movement in elaborate grade. You will notice the lack of a date. The crown does not have a date position. There is no ghost position. So you unscrew it from your 200 meters of water resistance. You can wind it 40 hours of power reserve. One click out will change the time. Back to winding, and then with my gloves, it is difficult. I think I got it. There it goes. Now I got it. Done, 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 done. So this is kind of like a sunburst gray dial. The other one I'm going to show you in the vintage series is like a sunburst black dial. They are all 38 millimeter case. That goes for all four I'm going to show you. So it's 38 millimeters. So it is a great size, a great skin diver size. It's supposed to be comfy with or without a wetsuit. You know, very nice watch. We're looking at 12 millimeters thick to a domed. Do you see the top hat on it? Domed sapphire crystal. And only 45 on that lug tip to lug tip. From what I understand, there is a beads of rice bracelet for these. It is not out yet. That is coming in the future as well. It is a solid screw down case back with a Super Squale emblem on it. The strap is a mere 18 millimeters, so it is smaller, 30 millimeter watch size, maybe a little more in tune with an 18 millimeter strap. Water resistance is 200 meters. We're looking at 75 grams on this leather strap. Loom on the two vintage era models. The loom that they use is Super Luminova, old radium loom, so it's got that dark kind of aged effect. And then the bezel. Oh my goodness, the bezel is this steel embossed bezel, or depressed, I should say. So this part doesn't loom. We'll do the loom at the end. But the steel just matches the warmth and everything of the dial. This one actually, I think is, I don't know, I think this might be the nicer one than the black one, but it looks awesome. And this gray leather strap with the stitching, very high quality strap. Feels really nice. See, made in Italy. Can you see that? It's upside down for you. Made in Italy. Wonderful strap, very soft and supple. Let's see, I think I went over everything except price. So retail on these is, so MSRP, let's go over that. MSRP is going to be $1,010. Squale allows me to give a discount of up to 10%. So on the web, you will see these being sold on my store, longislandwatch.com, for $909. Okay, so moving on to the other Super Squale, kind of a vintage series, is this Sunburst or Sunray black dial. So everything about the watch is the same. It's sharing the same loom, the same silvered hands. The hands are silver in case you couldn't tell. Dealing with reflections, the same bezel, crown action, case back. Just a Sunray black dial and a nice matching black strap, polished buckle. Really good looking. So let's hold it there for a second and bring it up nice and close. You can really see what's going on. So you tell me, hey, Mark, you know what? I am not, is that centered? I think it was. Ta-da. I want something a little more modern. So Mark says, I got just the watch for you. Super Squale, kind of like a modern version or a modern interpretation. Still the same movement, no date and everything else. And now I'm going to have trouble getting the crown back down because of my gloves. These are new gloves, by the way. I changed them for the occasion. Actually, that's not true. I changed them for Black Friday video number 2. But they're still very new. So this is more of a modern take. So the difference here is that the dial is black. The dial is matte instead of being sunburst. The loom is a C1 Super Luminova, so it's more white in day and then glows green at night. And then we've got Arabics at the 12, 3, 6, and 9, as opposed to markers, and then you can see the difference, right? I mean, come on. You guys have eyeballs. You can see the difference. You don't need me to tell you everything. But the dial branding is the same and stuff. Swiss made, blah, 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 blah. Same movement. Elaborate grade, SW200 with no date position. And then the bezel on this is, instead of being steel, this is just aluminum. Really, look how the bezel has that slope to it, really owing to that. Dad, you look at it, you think skin diver, nice and lightweight, beautiful black calfskin leather strap. Made in Italy also. Branded Squale. So did I tell you price? I'm not sure. So these are $975 MSRP, and then so they're going out at $880 on my website. And then the blue. Squale does their blue so well. This is more of a subdued blue. Maybe even a little bit. Is it purplish? Maybe. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But it's more of a deeper blue. It's not like a shocking, vibrant blue like the Matic or the 1521. or the sub 39s. Just another different blue, but they've matched it to the aluminum bezel as well. Looks really, really nice. Any material you see on the crown is simply there for protection. It comes off with a toothpick. It's there so when they are in the box in mass production, they don't bang into each other. And my glove is stuck to the case back. Look, it's stuck to the strap. I'm doing a magic trick. There we go. Let's see. So I think I discussed everything about that. So why don't we do, since we're here, why don't we do loom on these two side by side, and then a wrist shot of one of them. So there you go. Both are going to glow green for you. The vintage one in my left hand, C1 in my right hand. The quality of the green is very, very similar, but yeah, easy to read in the dark. So here's that vintage gray dial on my, I got it, guys, I think I'm more like a 6.5 inch wrist now. I don't think I'm a 6 3/4 anymore, but I am on the last hole of the strap. So if you have smaller than, I'd say, 6.5, you're probably going to need a shorter strap. But looks and feels awesome. What a beautiful watch. What a beautiful dial. Really captures the essence of vintage, and in a more modern case size of 38. And I think that's going to wrap it up. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the 4 new Super Squales. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, concerns, anything else, put it down below and I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much, as usual, for watching. Bye-bye.